Hey everyone, welcome back. So, in this episode, I'm actually going to do and start off my tech tree differently. Because I have metallurgy, I'm going to make crushers. They're pretty simple to make. Let's see. And I'm going to end up making quite a few of them, but let's go ahead and give this a try. Let's make one. Let's see, and there we go. Stone crusher. So let's put it there. Let's grab some of this and put 1 coal in and put 5 copper ingots in. And now this is a pretty slow process, but what this is going to let us do is exactly what the pulverizer does, or the macerator. It converts 1 ore block into 2 dust. And this allows us to... I'm just kind of running off randomly. Ooh, I have to make a note of this. But it allows us to take and use those ores and either smelt the dusts or make ourselves some sort of alloy blend. So I'm going to let this one run, but I'm going to go and also make... I was going to go and make the next tier. Well, let's see how we make bronze as well. Bronze blend or bronze dust. It's tin and copper dust. Okay. And as you can see, this is not in any way efficient. So I'm going to let that run, and I'll be back when I'm ready to move on to the next step. So I'm back. Oh, that was a weird flicker. And now, I'm going to upgrade... Oh, there it is. I'm going to upgrade the crusher into the copper crusher. And now, all this is going to do is become slightly more efficient. So let's go ahead and actually... Well, let's see. First, let's see if it can process lead. Hey, it can process the lead. So, let's see how efficient this is. And then we'll go from here. Interesting. So, let's see. One coal will get you 2 processings. Okay. So, next thing on my mind is to upgrade it to bronze, and then iron, and then steel. So let me go grab some more copper, because I am... Oh, I'm actually not out. Well then. But I'm going to process all of this ore, and take this up to the next tier. So I'll be back. Quick little brief. Bronze dust. Just need 2 more craftings of it. I don't know why I hit that button. Okay. Now, back to getting the resources. Okay, so I've got all the stuff I need for the bronze crusher. So, let's see about this one. Yeah, this one's getting faster. I should actually probably... It looks like I'll get 4 processes out of each coal this time. Yeah, that's 4. Well, actually, I am going to break that. I am wasting coal, I'm aware. However, I just happen to have all of the stuff I need to upgrade it to an iron crusher. So this should either be 6 or it should be 8 per processing. And then we'll see about going from here. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. Okay. Yep, Looks like 6 or 8. Well, I'll be back when that's done processing. So at the moment, I'm going to go hunt for 2 things. One is manganese, and 2, the other, is iron. Because I'm going to, oh god, I'm going to die miserably is what I'm going to do. But I'm going to be making steel, which requires an alloy. So I'll be back when I have all that stuff, but that's what I plan on doing. Okay, here we go. I've got manganese. So, I will be back when I'm topside and ready to move on with this project. So, see you guys then. Okay, because I wasn't quite thinking about it, you can in fact make steel dust with manganese and iron dust. And yes, at the moment, there is one other person on the server, that is Corian, as you can see. And he is messing around at our single player, or at our multiplayer location. So, I'm actually going to go take a look at that. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I know how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to TPX myself. This also might be a terrible, terrible idea. I don't know. Oh, there we go. So this is the stuff that we were working on in multiplayer. That is a lot. That is a lot of stuff. Yeah, so let's quick turn off all sound. And let's just demonstrate why sound is causing horrible, horrible amounts of lag. This, the Cowpocalypse. And at some point I'm going to demonstrate, or I'm going to be, you know, hanging around here, showing off what's going on. But at the moment, I just wanted to see what was going on here. Okay. Let's see what's going on down here. Good lord. All of that power. So at the moment, I'm here in the server stuff. How did that end up in there? How did I get snowballs in that? I just want to show you guys a quick little demonstration. We have 2 boilers up and running. We have power converters. And we're not even using anywhere near half of the power we can create. We've got all of this set up. We've got an ME system that's basically designed to do a few things, and it pulls in the contents that 4 quarries spit out into it if we had the 4 quarries running. This is just absurd. We have made something far too hardcore for our own good. To demonstrate that, I'm actually going to cheat myself something in. Or cheat something in for myself. But first, I'm going to... Yeah, also there's that one small issue of basically hemorrhaging coal. Or charcoal, and I mean that as in, you know, we're just quite literally shooting it all over the place. Here, let me put all of this in here. And get my Worry Halcom armor out. Okay. So I'm going to give myself an energy conduit. Nope. An energy bridge. DC consumer. And an HV producer. And an MFSU. Okay, and I'm going to just set this up right here. And for those of you watching, yes, I'm aware that this is just kind of in a random spot in my video. Alright. This is pulling in 512 Minecraft joules and outputting it's pulling in 211 and outputting 512. Now let's go over here and look at where the power is generating. It's still not outputting all of the power it possibly could. Okay, so let's give ourselves another MFSU and give ourselves another HV producer. Just because. Now it's pulling in 422. And now it's starting to actually build up a charge. Or starting to use a charge. Now the input's limited, so now it's going to start to falter. But yeah, we are producing a very obscene amount of power. Sweet. And I'm going to quick enchant some stuff in this world, and then I'm going to go back to my single player stuff. So I'll see you guys then. So we're back at my single player house. And it's time to upgrade our crusher to the last level. Steel crusher. Sweet. So let's go ahead and pop some Promethium ore in there. This is going pretty fast. Now, it looks like I might get 8 ore processes out of this, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, I get 8. Sweet. Okay. So basic processing is done. And I've got some basic steel now. Now let's see what we can use steel for. Because that's where the fun stuff begins. Decorative bricks, tools, armor, buckets, shears, steel furnace, steel ladders, crowbars, swords. Interesting. A fair amount of things. Okay. Well, that's fun. But that's also not ultimately what we're up to right now. What we're up to right now is actually preparing ourselves for the Nether. Because there's something I want out of the Nether. I want cobalt and ardite. Because those two combined make manilium. However, I'm going to need some stuff. No, steel is that level. Okay. Well then. Oh god. Let's get to making, let's get to making ourselves a unifier. And by that, I mean I'm just going to give myself one, because this is a silly, silly thing that just happened. There we go. Now now we have the correct steel. It's a very frustrating thing. Okay. And we've got a steel pick, which is 4th level mining. Tool station. Mining level cobalt. Which means it can now mine cobalt. Awesome. And I'm just going to leave my dusts over here. And all of this. Now, let's go test something. Also, yeah, why not? Let's go give it an absurd durability. Okay. 2212 uses. Awesome. And yeah, now over here, there's Orichalcum. So, let's try this out. Okay, yeah, this can mine Orichalcum. So, let's check about something else then. This cannot, however, mine adamantine. But that's an easy problem to solve. That one will require us just to get a... what was it called? A manilium pick. Which does involve a fair amount of processes. But the first and most simple one is getting to the nether. So let me gather the stuff. Actually, let's go ahead and give this mining, or give this pickaxe another modifier. Let's give it haste. Okay. And it's got a mining speed of 12.0. So let's go ahead and mine some stuff. Before I forget. It's mining underwater. Oh, this is so fast and wonderful. Okay, now let me gather up the stuff I'm gonna need. So, I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm back on the surface, 14 obsidian in hand. And let's go build another portal. Nah, let's just build it up here. And since those are going to be below ground, I don't mind them not being completely built. Okay. Now, let's go see if we have some flint. Which is the real question. Yeah, you get to go in there. Oh good, we do have flint. Okay. Oops. There we go, flint and steel. And now we can go hunt for cobalt and ardite. And numerous other things, and probably die. Alright, so here we go. Oh boy. Hello there, Heat Scar Spider. So we've run into another small setback. And that small setback is that this has now linked itself to the spawn portal. There's a portal we set up at spawn that takes you into the Nether. And now, this portal, the portal I made, also takes us here. So that's fun. However, while we're here, may as well pick up some nether quartz. And some other stuff. Because there's plenty of metals here now. This too-wide hallway leads me to believe that someone else went this way and, you know, basically did this. Okay, well, I'll be back if I find anything interesting or if I find cobalt. Okay, here we go. Medasium. That's new. Tainted soil, also new. Let's see what's going on over here. Actually, I'm just gonna go up for now. Because I happen to have the stuff to go, or to just go up. Interesting. Well then. Oh boy, I hear a ghast. Well, let me resume my search. Oh, here we go. Here's Lemurite. I happened to notice just as I was leaving. Anyway, now back to searching. Alderite. And lots of lava. And Ignatius. Okay. There's also sand in the Nether. Interesting. Hellbark. Yeah, this is cool. Wonder if I can get saplings from these. Oh, and here's the other thing. Naturally occurring nether wart. No more hunting through pesky nether fortresses for it. Okay, again I return to searching. Okay, here we've got blue glow shroom. This is interesting. This is pretty cool. Oh, and here we've got something else. As long as I got some glow shrooms out of that. Yes, I did. I'm perfectly content going over here and making a quick stop to get this Lemurite ore. And yeah, this. This is a thing. Now, what is this, you might ask? It's bone. We found a bone tree. This is pretty cool. And let's go ahead and take a look at what we can use these for. Can pulverize them into bone meal, or craft them into bone meal. Oh, more Ignatius ore. And oh, here we go. Here's a new ore. After I get this Lemurite. This is Viroxaries. It's also potentially poisonous. I wouldn't know because I haven't actually gotten close enough to it. Like, I've never walked over it. But still looking for cobalt and manilium. Or ardite. Yeah, ardite. That's the one. So, time to resume that search. Okay, here's ardite. Sweet. Now we just need cobalt. Back to hunting. Here we go. Shadow iron. That's pretty cool. But still no cobalt. Ooh, oh, and lumerite. And tiny little cactuses. Anyway, back to hunting. Finally. Cobalt. Awesome. Now I can get out of the nether. So, I'll see you guys back at my house. So, I have finally returned home. With all of this netherrack. I do know what I'm going to do with the netherrack. I'm going to make a barrel with it. Or for it. And barrel. Okay. And now let's put these ores in here. And with these ores, well, I can't actually get started just yet. Because I need a smeltery. Which is going to require a small amount of work. Whatever. In order to make a smeltery, I'm going to need to make grout. I believe the recipe for it is in this book. Yep, grout. Gravel, sand, and clay gets me 2 grout, and each grout is fired into a seared brick. And then seared bricks are used to make all of the structure necessary for a smeltery. So let me go gather very large amounts of gravel, sand, and clay. So I actually just looked at how long I've been recording, and this episode is going on for a reasonable amount of time. So I'm going to quick make a steel shovel. And after this, we're going to call this episode here. So, let's quick give this a test. And then between this episode and next episode, I'm going to acquire all of the stuff I need to start working on my smeltery. So, see you guys next time.